Hey YouTube, MJB here. In today's video I want to go over 3 strange monoliths, 2 found on Mars and 1 found on Phobos. Ever since boss Aldrin mentioned the existence of the monolith on Phobos, it has piqued my curiosity.
Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure on this little potato-shaped object that goes around Mars once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there? Who put that there? Well, the universe.
So let's dive into this mystery. We're starting off with the monoliths on Mars. The first one is a very interesting rectangular structure, and it was first discovered by the Mars orbiter. Armed with high-resolution cameras, this orbiter has shot some stunning photos of the Mars surface. And in this particular photo, something stood out, an anomaly. A seeming rectangular structure protrudes from the ground. The monolith is about 8 feet or 2.5 meters across and about 16 feet or 5 meters tall. Its shape reminded me a bit of the Georgia Guidestones, a man-made monument. Similar upright monolith-like stones can be found in Ireland as well. Those are called menhir. Not much is known about these menhir, except that they were created during the Bronze Age. Local legends speak of giants building those structures before a great flood. But back to Mars. What I find even more curious is that this monolith is not alone. 2 more boulders or monolith-like structures can be found closely to this one. Even though those definitely look a bit rougher, they do seem to form a triangular shape. I want to make sure that everyone gets a clear picture, so I want to mention that those monoliths or boulders are close to a cliff where they could have broken off from. So keep in mind that there's always the possibility that they are natural formations. Earth is full of monoliths as well, some made by nature and some made by mankind. However, the triangular form of all 3 objects, which also happen to point north by the way, and the shape of the monolith on the right, the rectangular one, definitely piques my curiosity. Now there is even another monolith-like structure on Mars. This one seems to be used incorrectly quite a lot as one of the images for the other monoliths on either Mars or Phobos. This one was found by the lunar explorer Italia while monitoring dust devils on Mars. This one is also a little bit harder to explain as it has more of a cube-like shape and there are no ledges or large mountain structures nearby, making that less likely of an explanation for the existence of this object. It could of course still be impact debris. And finally, I want to touch on the Phobos monolith. Phobos is a moon of Mars, the same planet where the other 2 monoliths were found. The orbiter that took the photos of the first monolith in this video also took its gaze upon Phobos and took these pictures. This one is a lot bigger than the ones on Mars. It's about 150 feet or 45 meters across and around 300 feet or 90 meters tall. As a reference, the obelisk in Luxor, Egypt is about 73 feet or 22.5 meters tall. There are however plenty of natural formations on Earth with similar sizes if not bigger. Looking at the image, it does look a bit like an obelisk structure to me, but what do you think? Phobos always piqued my interest. It's so full of mysteries. It orbits closer than any moon we've ever known of and it has a very odd shape. It also reflects very little light. And most interesting of all, Russia sent 2 probes to Phobos in 1988. The first probe lost contact due to human error, but the second one had something far more mysterious happen to it. Before all contact with the probe was lost, 2 strange things happened. At first, the probe sent a strange photo of a giant shadow on the Martian surface. Before all contact with the probe was lost forever, a strange anomaly was seen on the last photo. Even though the Russian government tried to cover up the story, the images and news was leaked. Hence that these images are now public, however we still don't know what it was. It could be a reason why space agencies are more interested in Mars than the moon though. Anyway, that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.